high in the folds of a mist-veiled valley, where clouds kissed the earth like blessings, there lived an old gardener named Miran. He tended a garden no one visited, a patch of stubborn soil where winds sang more often than flowers bloomed. Each morning, Miran stepped into the chill air before the sun rose. With hands weathered like bark, he raked, sowed, and watered ground that rarely offered him anything back. His neighbors often laughed. Why plant where nothing grows? But Miran smiled like someone who knew a secret time was keeping. For 5 years, nothing bloomed. Not even a blade of wild grass dared rise where his seeds lay buried. Still, Miran returned. He sharpened his tools. He turned the soil. He whispered to the earth, as if speaking to a friend waking from a long sleep. Children would ask him, "What do you grow?" He would say, "Patience, and maybe something beautiful." Then came the 7th spring. The 7th spring arrived quietly, akin to a single shoot piercing the frost. First 1, then 2, then 10. By summer, the once barren field danced with colours the valley had never seen. Sapphire blues, fire orange blooms, and golds that shimmered like sunlight trapped in petals. People came from nearby villages to see the miracle garden. They brought gifts and questions. What seed did you use? What water do you fetch? What spell have you cast? But Miran only pointed to a rock at the centre of the garden, where a single sentence was carved. Nothing blooms before its time. He told them the truth. The seeds he'd planted were Sara flowers, mountain blossoms that slept for 7 years before waking. Not because they were lazy, but because some beauty must root itself deeply before rising. Offers came to buy the land, to bottle the soil, to replicate the magic elsewhere. Miran refused. He didn't grow the garden for praise. He grew it to prove a simple truth, that effort isn't wasted just because results are delayed, that silence doesn't mean absence, that some dreams need time to grow beneath the surface before they can survive the sun. He taught no classes. He sold no seeds. He simply invited others to sit, breathe, and remember what they'd almost given up on. Years later, the garden still blooms, not always in colour, but always in memory. And those who visit don't just see flowers. They see the echo of their own waiting, their own effort, their own unloved beginnings, finally breaking through. They remember that faith isn't flashy, and that the slowest roots often bear the strongest blooms. This is a story from the quiet mirror. Its reflection is yours.